Mike Blackman, as usual, the picture of sartorial elegance. So very nice to see you. Thank you for taking time to talk to us.
Clive, thank you. We appreciate the support we get from AV Magazine.
Thank you. Lovely to see Daniel Lamarre, the CEO of Cirque du Soleil, who I saw many years ago in the Formula One community.
Okay.
What an amazing managerial expertise, that incomparable duo of high technical excellence and creativity, trying to manage that. Just sort of people want to see more of in AV, isn't it?
Absolutely, and we were really pleased. It was actually our marketing director, Stephanie's idea to bring him in. And I read about it and I looked at some of his keynotes. I thought, this guy sounds interesting. Having seen it now, I said, that was the best choice we could ever have made. Firstly, his subject matter and how he was showing how a creative organization is using the technology from our industry to enhance how they are satisfying audiences. And secondly, his own style of presenting, I thought was really good, very empathetic, and he's just his way. You see that this guy is so enthusiastic about what he does, and I like to have speakers like that.
We're trying to make these links between these sort of high-level leaders and the level of AV, which we believe is now enterprise and strategic. We're trying to make more of those links. This is obviously a great showcase for technologies, but it's actually putting the glue in between all that and bringing people like him out who can tell you in a modern business, this is how you should be looking at this stuff.
Yeah. And we're trying to achieve more and more of that. And as you know, we started on the first day, or day before the first opening day of the show, with our opening address on Ollie Sheeran, who was, he's an architect, a star architect, been involved in the OMA consultancy here, and he's built and designed, or rather designed, award-winning buildings. And he was talking about how we would be affected by AV in architecture, in residential, in retail. So how we're living, working, and enjoying ourselves and using this, and how these influences are being part of our daily lives.
And so, architects are engaging more, aren't they, really? They've got a reputation for not engaged, just that vision thing, weren't they?
And I mean, I think both speakers were great. Daniel Lamarre, for me, was really a highlight, and just listening to these guys and how they talk. And it's part of our objective to bring industry leaders and business together, to give inspiration, to create those networking opportunities. What I liked about the end that Daniel Lamarre said, here is the name Bernard Fouché. His address, his email address is bernard.fouché at Cirque du Soleil. If you have ideas, if you have things you think can actually enhance our shows, mail him. And I thought, that's great. He's inviting all those people there to actually do business with him, to actually bring their creativity to his organization. And that's what we want to see.
I think AV, or these technologies have to be at the heart of your business, don't they?
No,
I think he's on show all the time.
Yeah.
It's the amount of money these guys are managing, and it's that difficult balance between the enabling technology and the creativity of what the business is trying to achieve.
Right.
Have we sort of reached that in AV, really, haven't we, in a sense?
I think we've overreached
We've got a bit to go, haven't we? Do you think so?
No, I think there are so many things. I think it's not down to what we can do in this business, it's how you use it, how you actually incorporate that. And more and more, I'm seeing places where very clever designers are taking AV and incorporating in those designs or in the business environment. We as an organization at ISE, I've said more and more, we have to be a showcase for our business, because when we change, you see here that we're changing paper to digital in our promotion of the show internally and externally. In our offices, we're using unified communication solutions for our own internal communication as well. So, I'd say we have to be a showcase. We want to use things like this, and I think everybody, if they can be creative, and there's so much potential out there what you can do.
We've come a long way since the dark days of 2008, when the industry itself was in a terrible state. Here we are again, booming again, a lot more people. We said at the beginning of the week, about 74,000 pre-assigned. What sort of figures are we nearing at the moment for this year?
Well, actually, at the beginning of the week, we were just under 70,000 pre-assigned.
Oh, 70,000.
Yeah, and we said our target was to hit about 75. I think we're going to go just north of 74. It's still a huge increase based on last year. Last year we had just over 65,000. So, taking up to 74,000 almost by the time we close the doors tonight is what my bet is.
How people have been moving through? Are they moving through okay?
Oh, yes.
We've noticed a real flood of people coming through.
There are a few
increase in flow, which sometimes can be quite problematic.
Yeah. And we have our issues to cover with that. On the first day, we had almost 30,000 people through the door. On day 2, we had more than 35,000. That's a record for this building.
Really?
They've never had so many people in the building at one time like this. And even a little anecdote that shows what this show does for the city. On Wednesday night, there were more taxi pickups than any ever show ever at the RAI. They had over 2,600 taxi pickups at the venue. The record before that was 1,690. So a major jump in the taxi business. You could not get a seat in a restaurant last night because only those people who pre-booked or got there early managed to do that. So we are stretching the city, but we bring a lot of value to this city as well, and they are also increasing. You're getting more hotel rooms, you're getting more restaurants coming up. So you know, you just have to plan and say, if you want dinner on a Wednesday or Thursday night here during ISE, pre-book it.
I know there's a bit of building outside, some general. On the other side, is something new going up out there? Or?
There was, on the right side of the building, there's a new hotel coming into place.
Is there?
It'll be an NH hotel. Should be ready by 2019. That will actually help us extend and expand ISE, not only in the room space for accommodation, but also ballroom space that will be used for exhibits, meeting space for conferences, education, or just general meetings, and that's right next door to the building. So that's also coming on stream. We as ISE next year will expand. We'll put another pavilion in front of the building here, so you'll see. So you'll see about another 10% expansion in available space as of next year as well. So we're growing.
What are your highlights for this year? One or
For
two
me?
things. Oh, you probably have you had time to walk about? I know I haven't.
I tell you, it's
I've just been, it's been stop and start. And
Yeah.
so many people I meet here. That's
I have
one of
exactly
big
the same thing, and the worst thing, like you try to walk to A to B, and there are 50 people want to shake your hands on the way.
I know.
And that's what we're about as an industry. This show is about networking. This show is about making connections. And if we don't do that, then what's the point of being here?
Exactly.
Yes, there are things new to see, but it's us getting together and meeting our peers, our partners, the contacts in the industry, and pressing the flesh.